Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're going to be talking about crystals and stones and also how to cleanse them. The first stone that I'm talk about, which I recommend that you buy first if you are deciding to collect stones, will be a citrine stone. And the reason for that is because a citrine stone pretty much is a cleansing stone. It cleanses any kind of crystals, any kind of energies, and just gets rid of them. You can actually put shards of a citrine stone in water and make a citrine elixir, which is just a water that cleanses any kind of negative energies. You can put it in a spray bottle, spray it all over your house, just to get rid of bad energies and bring in the good energies. The second stone I would also recommend for empaths and psychics and tarot readers is black tourmaline. This stone pretty much gets rid of any unwanted negative energies. As an empath or a psychic, you pick up a lot of these energies every day, every time you talk to someone, every time you go in a room, and it just feels off balance, and you take that with you. You suffer from headaches. With talking to a lot of people all day, I recommend to have this stone. I use this stone. I pretty much have it on my altar, but it's right next to my reading table, so I recommend this stone that you actually carry with you. The second stone I want to talk about is my trusty old amethyst. This is a psychic stone. It helps with psychic connections. So if you're a beginner at tarot readings or any kind of divination, I recommend that you actually get yourself a amethyst. It will actually just help you out. It'll smooth out the reading a little bit better, especially if you have a lot of dead readings or you kind of get stuck with customers and you can't really read them. I really recommend you getting yourself amethyst. It'll help you. The second stone is, of course, it's a quartz crystal. This stone not only goes on my altar to represent spirit, but I also use it as a wand. I do have also a wooden one, but I use this one especially when I'm on the go or I need to fix up a quick spell to help out somebody. This is the stone that I use. The second stone that's very close to me, I don't know the name of it, is a actually it's not a stone, it's actually I don't even know what you call it. What it is there was a lightning storm out, and in this small town that my sister lives in, and it's called Helotes. They have a lot of clay and sand, and it was after a thunderstorm, and I saw that a tree got struck by lightning, and at the bottom of this tree, in like a diagonal angle that it probably hit, this was actually in the sand that I dug it out of. Pretty much the lightning melted the sand into a crystal formation that made this. I have a very close connection with lightning, especially when I was a little kid. I used to always walk barefooted outside in thunderstorms. I don't know why. And I got struck by lightning by having my hands on a metal fence. And ever since then, I actually got more closer to nature, maybe because I got a respect for it. Yeah, it is dangerous, but it was also very beautiful. But that's the stone that really carries a lot of magical properties for me. The next stones I want to talk about are Aqua Aura crystals. I think these crystals are very, very beautiful. Of course, that's just my opinion. The properties of these crystals are good communications, and also they help out with infections. This cluster right here represents my family, which each point on here represents my mother, my brother, and my 4 sisters. What I've been taught is not only to have a representation of the god and the goddess, but also to have a representation of family members and friends on your altar, as a way of respecting them and also protecting them. Each one of these stones on the table right now, which is each one of these Aqua Auras. This one's Angel Aqua Aura. This is Rainbow. This is regular Aqua Aura. This is actual Lavender Aqua Aura. This is Champagne Aqua Aura. And this is I think this is, let me get the correct name. Imperial Gold Aqua Aura. Each one of these represents a close friend of mine. I've actually sat down with them and placed these crystals in front of them and asked them which crystal represents them the best. And the reason that I do this is I like the idea of having a crystal representing someone instead of having a picture, which a lot of people kind of are a little bit weird about that. It would be easier just to represent them as a stone, because if they're ever in trouble or if they're sick and they need help, I feel a crystal would probably represent them a little bit better than, you know, a picture or something of theirs that may weird out people. The best way that I found to cleanse stones is, of course, using the citrine, which it kind of got real black, which probably means that it's probably picked up a lot of, you know, a lot of negative energy and, you know, a lot of bad energy, because, you know, I use these stones every day. But is to have a citrine stone around any of the crystals or stones. That's the basic one. That's why I recommend it. It's the first one you buy. Other ways you can do it is run the crystals or stones under running water, whether it being your faucet or you know, or your shower. It doesn't matter. Just running them under running water is the easiest one. Also, I found another one is also bathe them in spring water, distilled water, and a little bit of sea salt. The problem that I've heard a lot of people complain about is sometimes the salt can be very harsh to the crystal or stone, so sometimes it's not really recommended. And yeah, and these are the stones that I use. The last stone I want to talk about is a very rare stone that I actually made a necklace out of, and it is Cobalt Aura. And pretty much it's the same thing as a quartz, you know, Aqua Aura, but this is actually the same process that happened to a piece of cobalt glass, and it pretty much got touched by gold and now has this beautiful mirror rainbow shimmer to it. So yeah, thank you for watching this little video about my stones, and I hope to see you soon, and hopefully you see more of my videos. Thank you, and blessed be.